Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It is Daki, and today we're going to continue on leveling some tunes, jumping between my ults, and quite frankly just tidying up a whole bunch of quests. So a lot of my ults need a bit of attention, in particular my Priest. And as you can see, I'm doing the Nazmir quests right now. Looks like this boat is a dual boat. What's going on here? Interesting. Anyhow. There we go, there we go. So yeah, we're just going to do the Nazmir quests for the war campaign. We're going to do that quickly first. Just going to make sure my sound is up a little bit here. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. I hope no one is, I hope no one's having a bad day at all. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are watching this for, I hope you guys are having a great day. So just going to get through this roleplay real quick, because, you know, roleplay. Now, I am queued for a dungeon. It should pop. It is a fairly long queue, but we should be okay. Silver Moon Harry. Dude, what's going on, Silver Moon Harry? You're acting very strange, Silver Moon Harry. So on the Shadow Priest, I do not mind the Shadow Priest one bit. I think the Shadow Priest is a really cool and fun class and spec to play. A lot of people are saying that it is not in a good position. I agree with that. But is it in a really bad position? The answer to that is no. It's in not a bad spot. I would not consider it to be fantastic. We're just going to pick these up. We have done these before, so we know what we're doing. Actually, you know what? I don't really like the music, so I'm going to turn the music off. And we're just going to turn this up one more. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Zalamir Messenger Bat. So yeah, like I said guys, I don't think the Shadow Priest is in a bad spot. It's not in a great spot. I absolutely agree with everyone on that. But
several of my soldiers have fallen trying to take the nearby area. End the threat.
Could it do with some work? Yes. Does it work now? Yes. So don't not play one because of all the bad news around the Shadow Priest, guys. If you are watching videos or if you're reading such, and you're hearing that the Shadow Priest is, you know, terrible, don't play it. It's in a really bad spot. Hey, listen, play it. Trust me, it's not too bad. All right, we're down in said hole. We're gonna just. It's a bit loud. All right, Bran, what is going on, Mr. Bronzebeard? Alright, and honoring the fallen. Okay. There's a couple of fallen around here. Dog tags recovered. So, I've always loved playing the Priest regardless of spec, Discipline, Holy, and Shadow. I've played a Priest ever since I started playing this game back in Lich King. I believe this particular Priest right now that I'm on, was my third ever character I played, or created, sorry. My first character was a paladin. I created a couple of rogues, obviously, but they were just to sort of see how the class and spec was going. My second major tune, or the second tune that I played, the second tune I played predominantly was my Death Knight, because of Lich King. And the third one was probably this one. Like I said, I had a couple of tunes in between, but this was the third major character I played. And I've never stopped playing it. Collect some more dog tags here. We're going to go find that person. So yeah, I'll run through the talents that I am working with right now. So I'm working with Fortress of the Mind, Mantra, Misery, Mind Bomb, Spirits, Mindbender, and Dark Ascension now. There's a couple here that I want to use, and I think I will use, but not leveling purposes. Actually, this Warlock's going to go for it, so... I'll talk about the talents in a second. Let's go. It works really well. The rotation of the Shadow Priest, even in BFA, which people are saying, you know, it's terrible, rah-rah-rah, it still works quite well. And I'm just going to use Dark Ascension here, reapply my dots, interrupt. Yeah, it works. Let's just bring that up. So let's go back, we've done all quests. So yeah, as I was saying, so Fortress of the Mind now, I was using Shadow Word Void, and ladies and gentlemen, Shadow Word Void hits like an absolute truck. I absolutely agree with that. Shadow Insight, I tried this for some time, and it works okay. It adds a little bit of fluidity to the spec with your Mind Blast coming off the cooldown, and being instant proc quite a lot. Do pardon me. But Fortress of the Mind for leveling and out in the world content, where your Mind Flay deals extra damage, and your Mind Flay and Mind Blast, sorry, deal extra damage and generate more insanity, to me sounded like a more acceptable choice. Mantra increases your movement speed up to 35 based on your current insanity. Movement speed's always great. I could have used any of these other two, and I think Sen Lane becomes really, really, really good for dungeon content. You know, if you need to keep your, your group alive. Now, I do believe I've got to go up this way, so... But anyway, moving down. Misery. Now, Dark Void and Misery are the two that I've been playing with the most. Twist of Fate, I don't really play with, but I can see its use in, say, raid content, where you've got that extra burst, and I'll read that out in a second after I do this. Hang on. Don't let these guys get away. Oh boy, here we go. It's cracking off, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Warlock's on board with what we're doing. And Void Eruption hits like a truck anyway. So, Misery, basically, if you guys have not played the Shadow Priest, and are watching this, your Vampiric Touch also applies Shadow Word Pain. It basically saves you a GCD. Now, for content like this, where you're just running through a couple of mob packs, even the mob pack we just did, it's absolutely fine. It really is absolutely fine. Even some dungeon content, I would say Misery is perfect for. However, Dark Void really does stand out above the rest when you're dealing with huge amounts of mobs. So Dark Void is basically, it's going to cast time. It unleashes an explosion within 10 yards. 10 yards? I want to say 10 yards of the target. And anything in that range basically gets Shadow Word Pain. Which you want basically Shadow Word Pain above all else on huge amounts of mob packs. Works really well on a 30-second cooldown. Shadow Word Pain lasts 16 seconds, but when compared with your Insanity, what's it called? Your, I'm going to get this wrong. Your Void Form, that's it. Thank you so much. It works really well because you can elongate the time of Shadow Word Pain. Which means you can just use Dark Void on a rotation. Is what I'm saying. You're not going to have a lot of downtime on Shadow Word Pain. But I like Misery, so I'm just going to run with Misery. Twist of Fate, like I said, targets below 35% health, gain 10% increased damage for 8 seconds. Look, I see that probably on boss fights when you got Heroism and you're burning. But for this sort of content, no. Just want to finish off some of these zealots and get out of here. Mind Bomb for the extra sort of interrupt silence. Your Auspicious Spirits. I really don't like how Shadow Word Death is on a talent now. It should have always been a baseline ability. They should never have removed it. I get that. But it is what it is, and we got to deal with it. Man, I need some more haste. Just heal up here a bit. Shadow Crash is another one that apparently works really, really well, but I just find the passive of the spirits to be quite fine. We're just going to go up here to these things. Now, this row here, the Mindbender row, Mindbender does a lot of damage. It really, really does. So I was considering using Lingering Insanity, and it works really well, same as Legion. Void Torrent, you know, you used it so much in Legion, I just didn't want to use it here in BFA. But either or, guys, I love using those two. Now, this row is the row of controversy because I want to use Surrender to Madness. Call me an idiot, and a lot of people out there saying Surrender to Madness is not great. Surrender to Madness to me is a cool ability, and I want Blizzard to keep this ability. I don't want them to lose it, and I want them to work on it, and I want them to make it work. Bit back, like when it first came out and everyone was like, Surrender to Madness, bursting, Shadow Priest, top 200 on the Warcraft logs, no one could catch them. That's how I want Surrender to Madness to be again, however, just not that OP. Now, Dark Ascension apparently is the best to go to for most situations, and I get that. It actually works really, really, really well, and elongate your Void form quite a lot. And Legacy of the Void is obviously Legacy of the Void. It works really, really well as well, so either of those three, but I do absolutely like how Surrender to Madness works, and it is quite viable for some raid bosses, I can tell you that. Okay, so we're going to continue. Oh, and also, I got my buff that I did not activate. Such an idiot. So we should go up and do the Wanted, I'm guessing, because that is one of the quests that we just picked up. I'm just going to turn this down a bit, guys. Sorry about that. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Now, the dungeon is a little bit away. We should be able to fit a dungeon in and show you guys that. But overall, guys, I like the Shadow Priest. I think it's in a decent spot. I haven't read anything on Wowhead about the changes they may possibly be doing. I don't even know what they're considering, to be honest. So I don't know, guys. So that's something I just don't have information on. I hope they're doing some fixes. If they're not doing any fixes and they're just keeping it as it is, I'll still play it. I still think it's fine. I just won't enjoy it as much as some of the other specs. So I'm going to use Mindbender straight away. Silence on that. Ooh. I might need a dungeon group for this. Ooh. I mean, I got some survivability as a Shadow Priest, but I don't know if I've got that much. Back to Dark Ascension. Puts me straight back into Void form. Huh. Might want to just heal up here. Yeah, I'll get him, but there we go. Do I have any food on me? I have a lot of mana. Oh yeah, I got food. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't know the changes that they are possibly bringing in. I don't know if they're making it better or worse. I just really don't know. But I'm hoping it's good. We'll go back and hand the Wanted in. And then I think we've got to go to the center. Yeah, we've got to go over here. Hey. So someone gave me Arcane Intellect, which is awesome of them. I wonder, can I give people buffs? I can, can't I? Oh, that's dope. I play a Death Knight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't I don't usually have buffs to give out, so... Oh man, I'm going to charge people for buffs now. How awesome is that? No, I'm not. I won't charge people for buffs. There we go. Hello, sir. There's another wanted. Where was that? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay, well, let's do Zul'Zaman. Get in there and do that. So you can see on the damage list there, guys, if you can read this, Shadow Word Pain on that sort of world rare elite guy. You can see that Shadow Word Pain decimated, Mind Flay decimated. Everything's very close together as far as damage done by abilities, which is really cool, actually. One isn't super spiky and the others just sort of follow suit. No, they are very close together. Now, I got lost in here the first time I had to came down this place on my main character. I'm going to get lost again, so don't stress. I am going to probably get lost, but hey. Let's see what we can see. So question time, ladies and gentlemen. Like always on a couple of these videos, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Do you like the Shadow Priest? And do you like where it is sitting now? Or what changes would you like to see to the Shadow Priest? You can't use the answer, delete the Shadow Priest. No. We're not deleting the Shadow Priest. The Shadow Priest is fine. We just don't like exactly where it's at. So Dark Ascension's great for that. Just burst. Come on. There we go. So Shadow, what do you got? Void Eruption. Is just so much burst in Void Eruption. It's not funny. There we go. But no, I like the Shadow Priest, guys. For those who absolutely don't like the Shadow Priest, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. It is by far not the best spec in the game, or class in the game. But is it decent? Yeah, it's decent. It's not the worst, I will give it that. I'd also like to find out what my... Oh, I shouldn't use this. Good, it cancelled. What my... what do you call it? Stat weights are. I'm sure it's still haste. In Legion it was just stack a ton of haste. Ton of haste. But because of the change to your mastery, so your mastery now includes your Mind Flay, your Mind Seer, Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Touch, all of that. Whereas I believe in Legion it did not. You could probably go for a mastery build now. Just hits so hard. Ooh. Hi guys. Hi guys. There's a lot in here.
You're gonna die here.
survivability of the Shadow Priest is definitely more than, say, the Rogue. For just general play. The Rogue I die quite a bit on, but it's because of my own silly mistake, obviously. But you can definitely survive a bit longer on the Shadow Priest. There's no lying about that. Just with the passive heals, I think... yeah, so Vampiric Touch is passive healing. What do I need to do this way? And Vampiric Embrace is massive amounts of heal that it does.
The blood god.
Thank you.
Cleanse all.
I need to find some more of those drums. Drums. Offering to Gahoons, they are called. We'll collect those. So yeah, another thing, guys, is let me know in the comment section down below, what classes and specs are you playing predominantly in Battle for Azeroth? I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what you guys are playing. Find out what is good, what is not so good. Now, I think I've got to go through that pit, don't I? There's no way around. Dungeon time. Alright, we're straight in. Atal Dazar. We be good. And we are not quite at the first boss. Okay. So we're going to run... This dungeon suits your misery. It suits this sort of setup quite well. I still would like to use Surrender to Madness, but I don't know if I'll get away with it. So I'll just run Dark Ascension, really. Here we go. Get some dots out. Why are they on me? Its AoE is quite simple. Probably a little bit more simple compared to BFA's, where, what do you call it, AoE rotation. Especially now we've got Mindseer back as a talent, you can pick and choose. I absolutely love that about the spec. Gonna burn this guy down. This guy's got a lot of health. He also gets charged up depending on how many dead are around him or died in while he was... Yeah, he's gonna die. So you can see Mindseer. Mindseer did a lot of damage. Shadow Web Pain did a lot of damage too. Come on, guys. I'm gonna save my Void Form here. So I don't want to use it yet. Probably don't even want to use it on this. Might have to use it on this. Get a couple of dots out. That's fine. It works alright. Build up our insanity. Ready for the boss. Now, I don't know if the insanity resets on a boss pull. I'm hoping it doesn't, but we'll see how we go.
You came for the gold.
It does
but
not.
You will leave behind your bones. My claws will find your heart. Corruption be purified.
Oh, I didn't use my mind bender. Dead. So we did... Mind Flay did a lot of damage. That's probably because of Fortress of the Mind. Mind Blast did a lot. Void Bolt did a lot. The dots didn't do as much as I thought, but... Run! Run! And he just managed to get through that. Man, I am getting eaten. There we go. Which way are we going, boss? How did they remove the pack out of the middle in normal mode? That is a little easy. Maybe a little bit too easy. Old mate entered Void Eruption there. How dare he? I didn't have an interrupt. That's so silly. Really? Can you not? Now, I'm not staying in Void form a really long time. This is probably due to the lack of haste that I've got, because I really am only 264 item level, so there's not a lot of haste there. I don't think the warrior knows what's going on. Healing would be great. This boss is easy. Shouldn't be this hard, really, guys. I'm in a bad spot if he's gonna come this way. Cast off. There we go. That was a little bit harder than it needed to be, but it's fine. It's only a normal dungeon.
In pieces again.
Only a normal dungeon. I wonder if he's using... Yeah, so he's using a slightly different... Oh, he's using Void Torrent too.
Impressive.
Interesting.
You made it farther than I thought. But I
Okay. Climb these stairs. Don't hit a spider. Don't hit a spider. And where's the tank gonna tank him, eh?
The Tsar will awaken soon, but you will not live to see it. I will tear your soul apart.
Beware.
It's going fairly easy, fairly straightforward. I need another void form. There we go. You apply dots.
Beware.
I will tear your soul apart.
Done. Easy done, ladies and gentlemen. We got a trinket out of it. What did we get? Ooh, pretty trinket. Chance to be volatile. Ooh, that's really cool. Alright, that's going there. And Tronsky can go. Shadow, save, done. Thanks everyone, and leave group. Alright, so the dungeon was pretty straightforward. It went fine. There's nothing bad about the dungeon. Where are we at? Alright, so we need to get 3 more offerings to Gahoon. See if we can find them. Have they reset in the building? They have not in this one. So yeah, in a dungeon environment, this class and spec is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, we gotta go through here. Okay. These guys hit a little bit harder. So is a turret spec. I don't think, other than, say, a Destruction Warlock, maybe even Demonology Warlock, this probably has the least mobility out of all of those specs and classes. I mean, even the mages that we were playing not so long ago, even they had quite a decent amount of mobility compared to the Shadow Priest. I mean, sure, the Shadow Priest has got options in the talent listing here, but it's, by default, probably the one that I stand still the most for. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm coming this way. I need to go back the other way. Oh, I just felt like killing some things, I guess. Alright, we'll go back. And hopefully some of these offerings have respawned in these buildings. Nope. Excuse me. Excuse me, so your offerings respawned? Ooh. So the benefit of the spirits, no, these haven't respawned either, interesting, is the spirits generate insanity, 2 insanity, which is not a lot when you consider it, and I really don't, actually, okay, so it's pain, okay, so this is where your haste is going to come in. Let me explain what I'm thinking. So your spirits generate 2 insanity every time they deal damage, and they deal a lot more damage, 100% more damage than normal now. Now, your Shadow Apparitions, anyway, generate from Shadow Word Pain damage over time. So, I'm guessing the more haste you have, the more ticks of Shadow Word Pain you get. The more ticks of Shadow Word Pain you get, it's pretty simple. You will get more auspicious spirits. Should we be relying on that and that alone for our damage? No. But, oh, here we go. Can you guys just chill? Leave me alone. Yeah. So I think the charge was, yep, 16,000 to the charge. Yeah, I wasn't going to live through that. I was trying to heal, but it wasn't working. Alright, let's get back. Get to my dead body and revive it. So yeah, we shouldn't really be relying on auspicious spirits on its own for our damage. However, I'm really torn between a lot of haste, which would increase the dot ticks of all our dots, a tick damage over time damage from Shadow Word Pain and Vampiric Touch, which is going to do a lot of damage anyway. Or we could do a bit of a mastery build where it increases basically our damage on everything, Void Bolt, Mind Seer, Mind Flay, Void Eruption, everything. So you could almost do a mastery, versatility build, realistically. I'm just going to clear these guys out because I'm going to pull them. Or you could simply go away, dude. Seriously. Yeah, you didn't get me that time, you prick. God damn. Let's just eat up. So as I was saying, that is a pretty sword. As I was saying, you could do a haste build, like haste crit, haste versatility, that would be fine. You now have the option of a mastery build and do like a mastery versatility build. I don't know which stat weights really outweigh another. I haven't looked it up. I haven't researched it. But I'm sure there's so many options, it's not funny. Now, am I wasting my time, or is there something in there I can click? Or do I need to go up there? I told you I'm going to get lost. I said I was going to get lost. There's some offerings up there. Now we're going to get this guy because he's just going to pat back into us anyway. Go, we'll just heal up a little bit. But overall, I don't hate the Shadow Priest at all. I haven't played a healer in Battle for Azeroth yet, guys. So, that's sort of my goal, is to just complete a few of these quests, get enough gear that I can then play a healer. I want to check out the new disciplines, so there'll be a video coming up, guys, on the Discipline Priest and Battle for Azeroth. I know Battle for Azeroth's been out for some time. I'm just working my way through my classes and tunes, and Shadow Priest is one that I need to work on today, so... And there's an offering. There's another offering. But I'm having fun. I probably would not main a Shadow Priest in Battle for Azeroth at the moment. I'm sorry to say, it is not that great, but for a class in the spec, it's not completely broken. It's not completely trash. So whatever you read and hear at the moment about Shadow Priest being absolutely trash and broken, it's not true. They are quite viable and they work quite okay. Can I get through this way? I hope I can get through this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going to end great. Yeah, we good. That was touch and go, but we're good. So yeah, it's not broken completely, guys. It works, the rotation works, the talents work. People are complaining that the skill cap to get good damage out of a Shadow Priest is higher than some other classes and specs. That quite possibly will be the case. I haven't gotten to Mythic Plus content on the Shadow Priest. I haven't gotten to Raid content on the Shadow Priest. I can't answer that question to say if the skill cap is higher compared to, say, a Warrior or another spec. We do up there, right? It probably is. It probably isn't. I wouldn't assume so, to be quite honest. whole jumping behind people bullshit. Enough. I've had it. Oh boy. Oop, you can go away too. Sorry if I'm not talking, guys. I'm just concentrating here. Yes, I've got to concentrate. I'm also just having fun. I'm just having fun just going through and leveling this character. Or not leveling, sorry. Just playing this character. It just works fine. It works well.
Hey there.
Captain Conrad, what are you doing?
Be careful.
Spoiler alert. Captain Conrad, betrays us. Come on. Hurry up. Doop-a-doo. Oh, now we're friends with them all. The yearning for blood. Yeah, they're simple people with a simple truth. Let me show you what I have learnt. You say that. Oh, Zolda's. Oh. Furtherance of our power. Ah! Ah! Urgh. No, you will not get me. No. Yay, Bran. Bran to the rescue. Sorry, Miss Conrad. You are no more use to us. See, even just doing this sort of content, looking at the numbers, DPS numbers. Now, no, I can't say that the DPS numbers are 100% sort of scientific, or it's not sim crafting, but judging by the amount of spells and things I am hitting over here, judging by how much damage I'm doing over here, it is fine. It's not that much harder to get numbers compared to... Are we going out that way? Okay, whatever. Compared to, say, the Rogue or another class or spec. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for almost an hour? No, not quite. About 40 minutes. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to try and just sneak out of this place here. But thank you so much for coming and watching this video. I very much appreciate you guys coming and chilling out with me. Oh, I'm going to die. But I very much appreciate... Ah! I'm going to die! Very much appreciate you guys coming and watching these videos. I'm going to die. I'm just going to die. If you really like these videos and I've earned you a subscription, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Discord. I do have a Patreon page if you wish to donate and support my cause by creating video content. I very much appreciate it. But overall, guys, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.